Hey everybody, it looks like I'm live. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of Destiny and been trying to sort out some things in my life and been busy. So we got to get back on the grind of streaming other stuff besides Destiny. So we're actually going to play some golf today. Kind of miss playing golf. We're at the, I think Arizona Summer Classic or whatever it's called. Hey, Marrero. Yeah, the Arizona Summer Classic. How you doing, Marrero? So, Scottsdale, TPC, Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm 31 under. We're actually going to continue the event and see where I can get to. I think I've only lost. Hey, Jacob. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm doing all right. Feel a little sick today. Flu and stuff is going
NBC
around
Golf Channel on EA Sports in
my
association
area.
with the PGA Tour proudly
So
presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
we're
Now
at
we
the
go
third
down
round.
to the first hole.
So
Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes. It's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
pretty close to the cup there,
Different
boys
day,
and girls.
different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like.
And a great start.
Well, with a little bit of Marrero's help, I got my settings back on ATS, so I can actually get back to driving truck.
Yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Has a shot of about
Like you heard at the beginning, this is third round. I'm going to try to hit.
Do you like
I'm going to try to hit 40 to 45 between this round and the next. I'm hoping.
Grind them out where you might be able to win the championship at say 7-8 under par.
Yeah, I like the latter really, because I think it tests the mental fortitude. Normally, if people are in the mid-20s under, golf course is a little easier. It's a little more forgiving. Greens are flatter and all that, and therefore, I'm not saying it's one-dimensional, but it's closer to that. When you have a good old barn drawn out there with the rough thick and bunkers are
2 birdies in a row.
are fast and undulating, every part of your game is stressed to the limit. And sort of 10 under, I always think is like a really good litmus test for a great tournament.
Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. The screen has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2. That's beyond long.
Well,
That is a sensational play right
the
there. And I
340
think maybe with
drive.
a little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
Oh,
You can't
man.
be that good.
This could get ugly if I could get... You saw the way that green...
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Ah!
Bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and
Oh,
fly the ball right.
nothing but the bottom of the cup.
What's a run? Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Yeah, baby. I'll take that birdie.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
That is classy.
Well, they had a chance of going in.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Scott's Frog, thank you for the like, my friend. I do appreciate it.
Bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tees added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Guys, I always play for par. Gotta remember that. I'm doing good, Scott's Frog. How you doing? Thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate it, my friend.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This
Now
is the
for
third
birdie,
round.
all the way with par in the previous round.
We have 4 birdies in a row. And we keep this going. Five birdies in a row.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
27 stroke lead.
Par 4 sixth, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Frank, about 150 yards to that hole location. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that.
Wow, man. What a round we're doing.
Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Right there.
This is a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation.
Wow.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Anybody that's
Now here's
watching,
the par 4 8.
let's take a
Slight
bet.
dogleg to the left, Frank.
This is
And
the
this
third
dogleg's
round.
made more severe now by the addition
Can
of
I
two
hit
bunkers. This
50
was a
under by
bunkerless
the end
hole
of the
on the tee
fourth round?
in years gone by, but
I
those
don't
two
know,
bunkers
man.
certainly make this a sharper dogleg, and because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Not too unhappy with that, Frank.
Too far away.
From that distance,
From what I wanted.
more than good.
I could miss this, guys. The streak could be over. The streak is over.
Robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Oh, that's kind of brutal.
And he makes it for par. Here at the par 4 ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Well, that sets up well.
Oh, we are at 39 under.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Let's run an 8-iron. That wind. Don't really want to go 7. Lay up.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Oh,
Just singes the edge, Frank.
didn't hit it hard enough. I had the line.
Par bid here.
That's all right. At least it's par. Like I said, I always try to play for
Considering the
par,
lead that he has in
everybody.
the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
About 120 yards to the hole. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Terrific golf.
Right in there.
Now, that for an easy birdie. Settles in over the putt. Okay, no problem with that one.
You're 40 under. I think my record on this game is 45 under.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's two bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
We'll have to back off of this one a little bit.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Backed off too much.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
All right. I didn't hit it hard enough.
You couldn't ask for much more than that. except
But
to make it.
like I said, I go for pars. So we're good.
Good effort and good par putt. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see. And courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the
I
birdie
don't
yesterday.
think I have a hole
It's a
in
good
one in
chance to
this
make
game
another one
yet,
today.
though. So I don't really, go for them or whatever, but
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles.
par
come to
5.
mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still you get a reward at 13.
At least I got a 330, man.
Tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Oh, that's a hybrid. We will try it. Don't know.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
Oh,
It's going
we'll
to
be
the
fine.
left, looks like.
Nope.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming
Got
out
a,
here.
got a,
Be interesting
got a
to see
chance
how
for
he
eagle,
makes
man.
this lie.
Missed it.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close.
Birdie.
Good roll.
Nothing but the bottom of the cup. That's kind of where we're at.
Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC
Par
Scottsdale
4.
are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet.
Did 300 yards,
Very narrow, well
which
protected
we did.
bunkers on the left.
Right side of the fairway.
Full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway. Over 300 yards. This is a good-looking shot.
I'll take that.
His back nine could use this birdie here at the 14th. Birdie try again here today.
Birdie. My goal for this round was 40 to 45.
Records continue to fall.
So
Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th.
He's gone for a little extra.
oh yeah, we're going for extra here, boys.
Oh, huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up too. You could hit anything from there. Second shot.
Let's try to just get it on the green, boys.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Fast, he's
Oh,
back on dry land.
dang it.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
Dang it, Bobby.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
No doubt they'll be happy with
That hurt.
Well played. And getting ready for the
I
putt.
thought I could have made it. Shouldn't have tried it, I guess. But I had such a lead, I might as well. Came back to save par, though. Yeah.
That's a nice confidence builder right there.
Par
Make
save.
this for par. And and keeping things steady.
I needed that.
Frank, the one
oh.
moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. And he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment
Birdie.
I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie.
Wow.
Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names.
I'll take that. I wasn't gonna go for it, guys. I was just gonna.
Sitting up like it's teed.
Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! Yeah, baby!
Just a mind blower.
Eagle.
Absolutely incredible. He made the shot.
Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely...
Okay, here we go.
...his golf course play ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side. But it also, it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are. How much they've improved over the years.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
All right, I'm 46 under after 3 rounds.
Did the job right there.
I did reach my goal.
Frank, in golf, there's
I've beat my record so far.
Hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Putting stroke is up to 87. All right, we're going to the 4th round. Let's see if I can win this championship or if I'm going to, basically go screw my lead. Is basically what I'm saying. It could happen. Maybe. I'm playing some pretty good golf, though, right now. And here we go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race.
Even if I bogey
today, it's live final round coverage of the
every
Arizona
hole,
Summer Classic.
I could still
Set in
win.
the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC
I don't know.
Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Wow, Frank, look at that one. How it just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Should be safely on dirt.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
Good contact, good result.
Yep.
Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale.
325.
1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it still runs through his veins, Rich. There was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996, NTPC
Nice
Scottsdale,
shot.
certainly
Close
won.
approach. All I'm trying to do, well, I'd like to hit 50, but
But he has it for
you know, I'm probably not going to take too many chances.
Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot.
Boost.
Third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot though. That has it down the right side, protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
Still don't think I'm going to reach the green in 2. I can try it. Well over 325 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here.
Oh, I will have a go at it. Hybrid. This could get tricky, everybody.
Put a birdie on the par
Nice
3
shot.
yesterday, don't forget.
If I do say so myself, which I do.
These putts keep the round together.
Go for an eagle here, guys. Is it an eagle or is it going to be a birdie? Ah, birdie.
They just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Back-to-back birdies. We'll see.
Birdie.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, he took plenty of time on this birdie.
Short.
He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. Green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
I'll take a 320. What, 322?
I don't care how you
323?
measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Try to bring it in.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Terrific golf shot. And now
I'll take that shot.
easy birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Ooh, I thought
Missed
he had
it.
that. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
I'll take a par.
This one for par.
That's good. I'm just trying to hit 50 under, guys. I'm not.
Whittling the holes down.
Eh.
Pars are fine right now.
Pars are fine. I've
Par
got
for a sixth, and Frank,
pretty
a
much
couple
got
of
this
options here.
Yeah, a hole
permanent
that bends
tournament.
To the left, a draw is the
you know.
preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave it a lengthy second.
There we go.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when
Can
you're
I
playing
actually
this
get it
little
over
flag.
that?
Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
I'll take that shot.
That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Birdie.
Has it. That's birdie. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the seventh hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed.
Oh, no.
The green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
I'll take that.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the seventh hole.
Not hitting it straight, though, for some reason.
Though.
Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. What happened to the other 1%? But
And no problems there.
yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 eighth.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area.
Hey,
for
Marvin.
players in the past. You can't do
Welcome
that
to the
anymore.
stream, bud.
And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Second from an excellent lie.
Well, I need one more birdie to hit my target mark of 50 under.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie.
How you been,
This for
Marvin?
Another birdie on this hole on the week. Wow, he got robbed.
Wow.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
He has this attempt for par.
Come on. I need one more birdie.
Here at the par 4 ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Those are good
Glad to
numbers
hear
right
it,
there.
Marvin. Glad to hear it.
2-0, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
That hurt.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
Mm-hmm.
And he's made it onto the green now. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean,
Did I
if
just
there's
get a bogey?
high
I got a
commission
bogey.
of golfers,
Ah!
you need to consult
I
them
need
right
to get
now,
back to
because it's just
50.
simply not
Come
fair.
on, man.
It's not.
I think the people above are frowning and the people below.
I mean, I'm not losing this tournament, so.
Coming off that exciting front side, we are set to go on the back nine here at the TPC Scottsdale. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Just a gorgeous afternoon. Great crowds as always, and you can feel the excitement building, Frank.
Oh, you certainly can, and the 10th hole's been changed quite considerably. You used to bail out down the left side, Rich, but they put
There's
a
no
little bunker
excitement,
down there
man.
that sort of
I've already
stops
won
that
the tournament.
And
They
for the
can't,
ones that tried to drive directly
can't
at the
stop
green,
me.
there's a
Can't
little
hold
bunker
me.
that's hidden in the distance that sort of stop you going on that line. So it really has to be respected. And the 428
Just trying to
428 yards there.
Trying to
It's
hit
no longer because
50,
this is
man.
as a true dog
Trying to
leg
hit
par
50
four.
under. Really need 50 under, man. A must.
Start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well too. You start losing confidence with the
My record in this game on, 18 holes, 4 rounds, basically 72 holes, is 45 under.
Moving on to the 11th hole.
So I
Frank
broke it,
Water
but I'd
ball
like to,
along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dog leg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bail outside, and your problems are just starting.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Really in control of this hole. Birdie
trying to get
Another
to
opportunity
50,
on the
man.
way. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today.
Birdie. Back to 49. Under.
Mark that as a birdie on the card.
Ooh. There we go. Feel better
I think
now.
this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back nine here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. You've got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Just a beautiful approach shot. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
50 under. That's where we're at. I did it.
Good putt redeems all.
Now I gotta just stay there.
To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. It used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left.
Need to try to
front,
get
and the
to
side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
I think I'm going to try to hit a 4-iron and just say that's good enough.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Coming out of the rough and right
Got
on
a shot for
the hole.
birdie.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed a bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. So they'll tap in.
I didn't want to hit it too hard, so I played it safe.
Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup.
They would have to average
14th now, it's a par 4.
15 under
And
per
dog leg
round.
left once again.
Well,
The bunker
12,
on the left side
about
pushing it to the
12,
fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that.
12 and a
It's a
quarter
lengthy second shot because
basically
it's going to play
to
a little bit uphill.
do
And
that
this green
each
is well
round, and
protected on the
that's
left side with the
in
two
real
bunkers.
life that's almost impossible.
Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots.
Yeah, I actually play with wind, unlike
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
a lot of
On the
people.
card
So
yesterday, don't forget. Trying to make yet another birdie.
probably.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down
You're
the
welcome.
11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par.
If I could have got the eagle, I would have had a better chance.
Yet another
I got
birdie.
3 holes to go.
What a day it's been. Now to the
That
16th
isn't
hole,
fair.
Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Mark a birdie on the card. Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's gone for a little extra.
No! Ah!
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only
I'm not gonna do it.
You got punished for.
Because I went in the water.
That, Frank, from the rough.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
I hit it too hard. So I'd have to get an eagle on the 18th hole.
That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Par 4 18th, and Frankie, if you are trying to win the tournament out here at TPC Scottsdale, this is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there, obviously for the recreational player to respect. 3 bunkers down the right side protected, and that new bunkering situation down the left there to stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a JB Holmes. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and green too is anything other than flat.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here in the final hole. What a nice shot.
I'll hit. I could hit 54, but it will probably be. It will be 53 minimum. 54. I wouldn't have hit the water if it wouldn't have went through the green. So I'll take 54.
And a great win. To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Well, I tried. My goal was to hit 50, so. I've got almost a 5,000 point lead in the FedEx Cup standing. My 8th PGA Tour title and 8th time this season. What do we have for Woods? Yeah, we're getting some new clubs, everybody. Place all wedges to those. And putters. What do we? Oh, we got a lot of putters. Um, we'll leave my putters alone. Um, what's the Open Championship? Where's this one at? We'll see what happens. We'll try to do one round of the new, oh, St. Andrews. Uh-oh. We could be in trouble here, boys. So, I don't know.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship.
St. Andrews,
Rich Lerner alongside
Scotland.
Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at the Open Championship, and we are at the home of golf, the old course at St. Andrews. And Frank, you know the old course is old when the new course here in St. Andrews is a century old.
But the old course is just a treat to play, or even play an Open Championship on that. The holes have changed in the way in which they're played over the years. For example, some of the short par fours are very drivable by today's great players.
We will try this.
The pot bunkers, how penal they are should you stray offline. They have to be avoided. And of course, there's all the little landmarks, whether it be the Old Course Hotel or even the famous Swilken Bridge as you traverse the 18th hole. There's something at St. Andrews for everybody. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, on the second shot here at this first hole, a player will get a good sense of the winds here and how they can play a role at the old course.
And they'll also get a good sense of exactly how punishing this golf course can be, and with such the smallest things. For example...
No way! He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Oh my God, watch this shot, everybody.
Here we are now.
There you saw it.
Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes.
I'm going to watch it.
In the second hole, especially with a prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course. The middle of the golf course is protected. There's a series of bunkers down there, but the left is always the safe side of the golf course, but the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side, and we see that here at the second. Long and straight.
Oh my God, can I get some, hashtag howl for that second shot on the first hole? Come on, man.
That is
Give me some love.
Meters, yards,
Yes.
I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Ah.
How did that mess?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. This putt for par.
This is not going to be like Scottsdale.
With authority, count it as a par and 2 under.
This is not going to be like Scottsdale. This is going to be a little harder.
At the third now, Frank, all these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured in a kind of a false sense of security?
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start to use some
Good
backspin.
clean contact and a nice result.
These are actually,
Birdie coming up.
they're being a little, putts are going to be, or these approach shots are going to be a little brutal.
Wow,
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap. Has his par.
Yeah, well, we're 2 under. Take it.
We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
It's solid, without being spectacular. And that's actually a huge compliment.
This course, you just got to be consistent. No, no rough, no rough.
Rich, that was a heat-seeking missile. That is out there.
They make it look so easy, and we know it isn't, but when you hit tee balls that long and that straight, it does make the game kind of simple. He'll be pleased with that. The approach shot is about 12 feet away. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Yeah, this is gonna... This course... Birdie. Take it.
Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Doing that trio at the top.
Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you. But it's quite wide in the driving area, with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5 very reachable.
You do not want to go into the bunkers on St. Andrews.
Eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well
I'm just
within his reach too.
Just telling you.
If we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Now his third, staring right at the green.
Don't want to overshoot this. Which I did.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Yeah, a real long birdie try. Yeah, this ain't good, man. Let's get it close.
Looks like he just misread that.
No, I didn't misread it. I just want to get it close. Don't want to screw up.
Frank, a solid par right there. Maintains his position. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot. 3 bunkers that look like they're in the left center of the fairway, and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those, and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well.
Really, Marvin? You're just chilling, relaxing, all that good stuff.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Well, very impressive and on the move right now. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the old course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green, but this green has got some amazing undulations in it. It's fine.
This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough, but some things, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
This has been just a pure display of ball striking all day long. Has not missed a single green. Every one in regulation.
Oh, yeah. Birdie, 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 birdie.
I love the birdies.
You don't want to go in those sand traps, man. Those are actually
Right
sand
now, the
traps.
par 3 eighth, and how challenging is this hole?
Well, it's called short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in this green, and often you see long, long birdie putts here.
Can't hide the flagstick from that one. Another one inside of 5 feet. And with that, birdie moves into a tie for the lead.
We've got ourselves
Oh,
a
okay.
now, Rich.
Frank, the old course all about avoiding
All right,
the
Marvin.
bunkers. They're so nasty. This is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really would be avoided, the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the end hole, then there's a chance to perhaps drive this green.
In complete command off the tee today, has not missed a single fairway.
Well, it's going to take a good one here, considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Fast, though.
Oh my God. 134-foot putt. Are you kidding me? Oh, are we gonna be able to even come close, boys and girls? What do I do here? I think my longest putt has been about 60 some feet. All right. Got Oh man. I don't know.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
I'll take it. I mean, I got it within 7 feet, so.
Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, number 11, the Eden, is really one of the more fascinating holes in all of golf.
Yeah, the two bunkers that the players normally worry about, Strath bunker in the front and the hill bunker to the left. What makes those two bunkers so difficult is the steepness of the faces in them.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. These putts keep the round together. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Frank, the charm of St. Andrews, the history of the old course, it all sort of comes into view here at the 12th, doesn't it?
Yeah, very pretty hole. Eden Estuary to the right. Obviously a nice view of the township of St. Andrews in the distance. But long hitters can just lick their chops and have a crack at this green. All they've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker short. But either into the breeze, or if you're not a long hitter, you've got to worry about those 4 bunkers that are well placed smack bang in the middle of the fairway. That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot. A good look at the green. On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity.
I had it set up, but got birdie out of it.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
And under.
How about the bunkers here at 13?
It's going to be a heck of a tournament, guys.
Yeah, the coffins, and they are that for a reason. If you finish up in there, well, the best you'll probably ever do is make a bogey, unless you're an absolute genius. That'll be avoided, certainly off the tee. If you do, it's still a difficult hole. The second shot, unless you hit a perfect tee shot, will be blind.
Just a good
Yeah,
solid
you
shot
need.
right
Yeah,
there, about
I
280
know
yards.
St. Andrews.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Shoot, I thought. And see, the problem is, man, it rolls on this course. They just roll. They just roll.
Concentrating on the read. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much
Hey,
better.
take a bogey.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Frank, you can actually play this 14th hole by taking a detour to another hole on the front side. Explain.
Yeah, that's the 4th hole. The 4th hole is adjacent to the 14th, and if you're in a little bit of trouble off the tee, there's nothing wrong with playing the 14th as a zigzag style par 5. So that means the drive, if it doesn't go down the right, you go further left and then back to the green. But it's a safer way, but a much longer option.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Second from an excellent lie. Safely aboard. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Eagle.
Normally you'd be happy to take 2 from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
You take that.
Back here at the 15th, and Frank, this fairway narrows up in a hurry.
And it's also, there's a big crop of heather that sort of constrains you if you're going to hit it just straight down the middle. Only the brave go down the right side. Brings in those little bunkers called robs. And they'll rob your scorecard, that's for sure.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
A tester from 4 feet.
I try.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now.
I always says, I'm not a big
16th hole.
sports
There was a time in
game
my
guy,
life
but I
when
do
was in
like
fourth
golf.
grade, I would have really enjoyed hitting the principals.
It's very relaxing for me.
He's loading
Don't
up
ask
on
me
it.
why.
Look at the coil there. Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Boy, he really moved that one. 320 yards and in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, this really is an amazing hole. The road hole, 17 at the old course.
Yeah, the biggest problem really is the tee shot right in front of you. How brave are you? How much can you take it over the corner of that clubhouse? You'll see a sign in front of you, the old course hotel. Ideally, you want to take it over the U in course, and that should find the center of the fairway. You go a little further right of that, and you better hit it long.
Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. Frank, one of the unique characteristics of the old course is that only the 1st, 9th, 17th, and 18th holes have their own greens.
Yeah, there's 7 double greens out there, and double greens, they all add up to the number 18. So if you're on the 5th, it's adjoined by the 13th, or the 6th is the 12th. As well as there's a whopping 112 bunkers, and believe me, they're all in play.
They each have their own name, all 112?
Pretty much so, yeah. There's a few with, there's the Beardies and the Principals Nose. There's some that do stand out, but
Don't like this hole. Never have.
That's for sure.
And the road hole bunker, that's one of the most famous in the
Stop.
world. Not very big.
That was
No, it's
par.
probably the
I have to
size
go
of
for
it.
bogey
It's
now.
nice. It's not quite as deep as it was.
Yeah,
that
I don't like that.
now.
I
It
don't
used to
like
be
that
nice
hole
one
at all.
Probably so they can save a bit of sand, because it gets a bit of excavation day in, day out.
Stop. Double bogey. I'll drop down to 11 under.
This one just requires a little
There we
bit of
go.
focus.
First round is done.
Just a sloppy hole. No
Yep,
other way to
sloppy
say it,
hole.
and it results in a double bogey. Frank, here at the 18th, so much history has
One
been
more
made
hole
through
to
the
do.
years.
Yeah, one of my favorite memories. I
Let's
remember, Jack
try
Nicklaus
to-
beat Doug Sanders in that playoff. The famous sort of short putt that Doug Sanders missed. But really, the great moment that stands out was Seve making that 15-footer across the hill in 1984 wearing the blue sweater. Not only did he win the Open Championship, but he beat a tremendous field that included Bernard Langer, Tom Watson, Fred Couples, Lanny Watkins, Faldo, and Greg Norman. It was an amazing Open Championship.
And I love that fist pump. It was pure Seve. All that fire, all that passion came flying out. And that's where you just sort of fell in love with the game.
Just going to try to get back to 12 under.
That for an easy birdie. Building something very special at 12 under par.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is
Yep,
only round
12
one.
under
Good
today.
place to be.
All right, everybody. That's it for me. I got a couple other things to do. We hit level 68. Still got a ways to go on that. But equipment items 1, don't really care. We got recovery up to 82, which is good. Anyway, guys, thanks for showing up, Marvin, everybody. Much love to everybody, that supports me every time I stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are beasts. Love it. But I got a couple things to do this afternoon. I hope to come back and maybe do an ATS stream later. I know I probably lost a lot of viewers because I was streaming playing Destiny, and I know a lot of people don't like it. I'll try to get back to some games that everybody likes. But peace, everybody, and be kind to each other until my next stream.